Hello, this is the Omnotron Defense System Guide from lovetoplaywao.com, brought to you with the help of Guild Rise from Xavius. In this encounter, you are fighting against 4 different bosses, or trons if you will, that share the same health pool. You will only be fighting against 2 at a time. You start off with 1. His energy bar drains, and when it reaches 50, another construct activates. Always switch immediately to the newest active construct. Switch pets, switch everything. The old one puts up a shield, and you should not break through it. We even had our tank stop his attacks. It's not always called a shield. One has a barrier, one has a shell. Point is that it acts and looks like a shield. If you do too much damage to that shield, you will significantly empower that specific Tron. He will be empowered till he reaches 0 energy and deactivates. Each specific Tron gets empowered in a different way. Omnotron one-shots with his Arcane Annihilator. Magma does an improved mass AoE, Toxi puts a stacking dot, Electron has a better chain lightning. Don't DPS them below 50 energy. Call out target switches on vent. Omnotron drops a lovely blue vortex. You get a 50% damage increase and mana regeneration. Stay in it. Keep the boss out of it, as he also gets damage increase if he sits in it. Just move the boss a bit so melees can stand in the lovely blue vortex and the boss is out of it. Ranged and healers can come and join the party. The only time when staying in the blue vortex becomes a questionable decision is when Electron is wandering around casting chain lightning. Toxitron drops a toxic cloud. Targets in it take 50% more damage. Have your tank keep the boss in this cloud. A challenge in this fight comes from Toxitron's toxic bombs. He spawns these slimes close to him. They target raid members. When they reach their targets, they detonate and kill them. Slow these adds by placing hunter traps. Stun them if possible. Run away from them if you are targeted. Ranged DPS them as they spawn. Melees let them spawn and acquire their target. After that you can DPS them down or switch back to boss. Magmatron does a mass AoE that you have to heal through. He also targets a player with a red beam and seconds after does massive damage in a cone towards that player. What we found that works best is to have ranged players stay still when targeted, and everyone else would move away from them. For melees, the one targeted goes to a side towards the wall. Electron does a chain lightning, jumps 3 times. He also places a debuff, lightning conductor. Move away from everyone else. Omnotron needs 2 dedicated interrupters for his arcane barrage spell. Preferably the tank and an enhancement shaman that can also purge. Omnotron needs to be purged or spell stilled so that he doesn't end up one-shotting with his arcane barrage. We kept our interrupters on him even when he was below 50 energy. The Shami would not DPS, he would only interrupt and purge. This is where this guide ends. If you found it useful, press the like button for Facebook. If you have any more questions, you can ask me on lovetoplaywao.com. I wish you the best of luck and the best of drops.